A very good afternoon to all of you, my dear students. As earlier we have read the chapter 1 of geography, that is resources. So today we are going to read about some of the important natural resources. So our second chapter of geography is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. So all of these are the natural resources. And today we are going to study about land as a natural resource. First of all, land. As we all know that 30% of the total area is covered by land and 70% of the land is covered by water. So basically land covers only about 30%, and out of this 30%, 90% of the population lives on the 30% of the area, and 70% of the land is not inhabited, because this 70% of land is covered by hot desert, frozen land, Antarctica. So that's why only 30% of area is covered by 90% of population. Now, what is the importance of land as a resource? So basically, land is used for various purposes. That is called land use. It is used for agriculture, forestry, mining purposes, building houses, roads, factories. So these all are the uses of land for various purpose. And now land basically is of two types. First one is private land and another one is community owned land. Now for private land, I'm giving you one example. You have a house of your own, so that is your private property. But if you have a community garden, you have a hospital, that is a community owned property, because the community have owned that resource, so that's why it is called community owned resource. Now, what are the threats to the land? So basically, there are various threats to land, just as we say deforestation. Cutting of trees lead to land degradation. The quality of land is going to be degraded. So land degradation is a big threat to the land, we can say. Then landslides, as there are these are most prone in the hilly areas. So landslides are also there. Then soil erosion, so the top layer of the soil is being washed off by the rain. So again we can say that deforestation is a big factor here, and desertification also. When the we can say the productive value of land will vanish away, then there will be desertification if we are using more and more pesticides. So now, how we can conserve the land? What are the basic methods through which we can conserve our land? So first of all, as we have said that the deforestation is a big threat to land, so here we can say through afforestation, that is planting of more and more trees, we can conserve the land. Then we said the quality of land is going on becoming more and more degraded day by day. So for that, land reclamation is the method through which we can conserve our land. The next one is regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. We should use an appropriate amount of chemical pesticide and fertilizers in the field, because if we use maximum chemical pesticides and fertilizers, it will be more chances that land, the soil, the quality of the soil will be degraded. Then check on overgrazing. If we are grazing our animals again and again on that same field, then there will be the problem of overgrazing, which will finally lead to the land degradation. Now, as we are studying or going through the NCERT book, so here it is a mention, there is a landslide in Penji Valley near Rekongpio in Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh, which led to a huge damage to the Hindustan-Tibet road and National Highway 22 also. So basically, what do we mean by landslide? So landslide is the mass movement of rock, debris or earth down a slope. So now, what are the mitigation measures, we can say, through which we can control this landslide, as it is a natural disaster, we can say. So how can we control this natural disaster, as naturally occurring disaster can't be stopped, but there are some measures through which we can control this more and more problem created by the landslide. So first of all, hazard mapping. So basically this is done by GIS, that is Geographical Information Survey, That is, basically through this we can come to know that which area are more prone to landslides and how we can deal with that area. Then retention wall should be made along this such type of we can say hilly areas, so that whenever the debris come down, it will stop there. Then increase vegetation, more and more vegetation should be grown, should be cropped there, so because the roots of that trees and forest will bind the soil, and which will lead to control this landslide. And last one, surface drainage control work. So basically surface drainage control work should be done, that it should be controlled, the passage of the river flowing through the areas, it should be controlled so that landslide will not occur again and again. So basically today we have learnt about land as a resource, threats to the land, and how we can conserve our soil and mitigate landslide also. So this is all about today, land as a resource. Later on we will deal with other natural resources. Till then, take care and be safe.